We're live. Good morning. How are
Good
you,
morning.
second graders?
Good morning.
Good. Today, guys, it is Monday, March 30th, and we have a special guest here. We have Dean Anthony in the house. Hi,
Good
Dean
morning. Good
Anthony.
morning.
So today, folks, what we're going to be reviewing is, I'm going to tell you the topics we're going to review. We're going to review fractions. We're going to review today how to write expressions for word problems that are real life. We're going to learn how to use the distributive property with the box method. We're going to review PEMDAS because we needed some assistance with that. We're going to use a number line, a vertical number line. We're going to review a unit rate problem, the greatest common factor, graphing on the coordinate plane, and inequalities. We're going to stop at page 12 today because it is a continuation that we will finish up tomorrow. So we're going to start on page 4. That looks like the dividing fraction page. I'm going to show you, and then Allie is going to take it away for us. All right, so we're going to be on this page, page 4, that has dividing fractions with KCF. Okay, I'm going to turn the screen over now to Allie. She's going to read the problem for us because she's been doing amazing. And you're going to tell us what to do, Allie. Page
All right.
4, number 1, please.
Number 1, yes. Jaden has 1 5/8 cups of milk to make a milkshake. Each milkshake uses 1/3 cup of milk. What is the maximum number of milkshakes that Jaden can make with the milk?
Do you think you can finish and tell us how to solve this with KCF, or should we call in somebody else?
We have to transform the 1 5/8 into a valid fraction, I think. I don't know. And then
an improper fraction.
Yeah, and then flip the equation, flip the operation to multiplication, and flip the 1/3 to 3 above 1. Yeah.
Good. So how do I turn 1 5/8 to an improper fraction, Allie? You did awesome.
So you have to multiply 8 times 1 and add 5.
So what's 8 times 1?
8
plus 5.
9. 19. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I haven't slept.
8 plus 8. There you go. So 13 over 8 times, you said 1/3 now becomes what if I flip it?
If you flip it, it's 3 over 1. I don't know how to say
now
it.
I got 13 over 8 times 3 over 1. Let me come show you what she just said, folks. This is what your paper should look like. She says that you have to change this whole number, this actually mixed number, 1 5/8. You have to make it improper. You multiply 1 times 8, you use MAD, plus 5. So 1 times 8 is 8, plus 5 is 13 over 8. Change the division to multiplication, and then you do the reciprocal or flip 1/3 to 3 over 1. Now, 1/3 is the same as 3. But the reason why I put it over 1 is because 1/3 is a fraction. Anytime there's a whole number, I put it over 1. So now you got to multiply 13 times 3, which is 39. You multiply your numerators when you're multiplying fractions. And 8 times 1, you multiply your denominator, you get 8. So 39 over 8. Can I do something to that fraction? Esther, where are you at? I'm just going to pick random people to come on off. I'm going to pick Mikkel. Come off mute.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Okay.
I'm here.
So 39 over 8. Can you show your face for us, please?
Okay.
So 39 over 8. Can you do something to that fraction?
Yeah, we have to divide it.
Okay, so tell us what that should look like.
We have to do 39 divided by 8. And then I got the answer 4 7/8.
Okay, so you got 4 7/8. Now the question says, what is the maximum number of milkshakes that Jaden can make with the milk?
I rounded it, so I got 5 maximum milkshakes.
In the chat box, if you think it's 5, shoot me 5 in the message, in the chat box. If you think it's 4, shoot me a 4. We're going to have a debate about that. So we got 4 7/8. Is that closer to 4 or closer to 5? I got 1, 2, 3 people that said some answers. 4 people, 5 people, 6 people. I'm still waiting on about 3 more. 2 more people need to give me an answer. So far we got 4 4544444. I'm waiting on, I think, one more.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes, Esther.
How did you guys get 39 over 8?
Because 13 times 3 is 39 and 8 times 1 is 8.
Oh, I see my mistake.
That's okay. It happens. So, okay, let's check this out now. So we can all agree that in order to be close to a whole, this has to be 8 eighths because there are 8 eighths in a whole, yes? So if this was 7 eighths, this is not quite a whole yet. So 4 and 7 eighths, I can see why some of you would say 5, right? To round it. But the maximum number of shakes they can make has to be 4. It can't be 5. I can see why you say 5 though. But in order it to be 5, it has to be 8 eighths. 8 eighths makes the next whole number, which then will go to 5. If this was 8 over 8, it would be 5, but it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions on dividing fractions? Because there is a quiz Friday, and you might see a question like this with different numbers. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on now to this page. We're going to move now on to page 5, where it says Miss Wong. So I'm going to have Demi show your face, and you're going to read me page 5, number 2 to the class. But show your face, though. It's for 2 seconds, love. Thank you. Okay, read.
Miss Wang orders lunch to be delivered to her school, which is the workplace. For her colleagues, other teachers, the cost of each lunch is $11.95. There is also one at-a-time delivery fee of $1.50. To deliver the lunches, write the expression that you will use to find the cost of ordering and lunches.
Okay, so let's start there first. All right, Demi, so you're going to help us out because you did a nice job reading that. So, how much is each lunch, Demelisa?
$11.95.
What am I going to do with the $11.95 in the end, Demi?
You're gonna put them together, and then you're going to add it by the 150. Oh.
Okay. So what is that? So it's $11.95 N, and a delivery fee means it's money that we what? I'm sorry, I missed what you said. What do you do with the delivery fee?
You put the delivery fee. You add the delivery fee to $11.95 N.
Good. So it should look something like. Let me see what your expression is, Demi.
Yeah. Wait 1 second.
Show us, please, when you're done. So hold that there. Don't move. $11.95 N plus $1.50. So $11.95 is the cost of the lunch times the number of lunches, and you're adding the one-time delivery fee of $1.50. Now, Demi, the next part, don't do anything. It says, use your expression to find the total cost if Miss Wong orders 9 lunches. So what number goes in place of 9 now?
It goes in place of N. So now you're going to
So what Demi is doing is she's multiplying the cost of the lunch, which is $11.95 times 9, because that's how many lunches Miss Wong orders. She's going to get that product. And then Demi, you're going to tell us what to do after that.
Okay.
All right? Everyone's working while she works on it to show us.
I'm
going to type in the chat. I need you to tell me the product of those numbers I typed. I got to add somebody else in. Got one person that gave me an answer with the 150, and you're correct. Okay, we're having 2 more folks hopefully come on in. I got another person.
All right, I'm good with with the thing. I'm just doing the other part.
Michelle got the same answer. All right. So, Demi, what did you arrive at when you multiplied 11.95 times 9, and then you add $1.50? How much money did she spend on the lunches?
Wait, I have to add it. I wasn't finished with adding, but I did get for the multiplying of 1195.95 was 107.55.
Good. Now we're done, right?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
sure
What do I
that
gotta
I
add? What do I gotta
You
add?
gotta add the 150 to 107.55.
Good. So $107.55 plus $1.50 is how much? That one's easy.
So you get 109.5.
109.5 cents. Excellent job. So now we're going to change the screen back to me for a sec so I can show you guys. Oops. If you're just coming in, please mute yourself. I see Annalena just joined us. And page 5 of today's packet, which says Monday, March 30th and Tuesday, March 31st. This is the problem we are on now. I'm going to hold it up so you can see. All right. So I got the same answer as you guys. I got $109.05. We got $109.05. You used the correct expression and you multiplied and add properly. Give yourself a check. Okay, we're going to stop at page 12 today because it's a thick packet. All right, let's go to page 6 now. Okay, page 6. Blessing is on now. Any noise has to be over now. All right, so we're going to be on this page. It says, write an equivalent expression for 6 parentheses 7x plus 3 parentheses minus 8x. We're going to use the box method. Okay, we're on page 6 now. All right. So the box method, I'm going to show you what it would look like, and then I'm going to call somebody to come do it. All right, I hear a lot of noise. So once again, if you're just coming in and if it's noisy, please mute yourself. I hear a lot of noise. This is what the box method looks like. You have 6, which is the outside number, and inside the parentheses, you have 2 terms. You have 7x plus 3. Those numbers go on the top. Then you're going to multiply. You're going to multiply 6 times 7x and 6 times 3. So, Annalena, I'm going to call you. You're going to come on up. Make pretend that you're in class. You're going to unmute yourself, and you're going to show your beautiful face. Looks like I can't unmute you. I don't know why. So, Annalena.
Yes.
Okay. The only person off of mute is Annalena. Everyone else should be muted because there's a lot of noise and I can't hear. All right. Annalena, what is 6 times 7?
That is 42x.
And what's 6 times 3?
6 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18.
Okay, so we got 42x in the box plus 18. That is what the parentheses now is equal to or equivalent to. So 42x plus 18. And then we have that minus 8 that we have to attach on. So just to let everyone know what she just said, then we're going to come back to her. This is what we got. 42x plus 18 minus 8x. Now, Annalena, can we combine the 42x and the 8x?
Wait, can you
Yes.
repeat that again, please?
Yes. Because there are what?
They have X.
Oh my god, I cannot.
Right. So it's actually called a like term, right?
Yeah.
They have the same variable. When the variables are the same, you can either add or subtract. They're a like term. So now 42x minus 8x is how much, Annalena?
42x plus 18x
Minus.
is. Oh, so wait, so don't I have to add all of that and then minus it?
Well, you can't add 18 because there's no x there. You can only add what has an x. You just said it. So 42x minus 8x is how much?
Is 34x.
Right. So 34x, and then you bring down the 18. So if you look at my yellow post-it, this is the answer. 34x plus 18 is the equivalent expression to what we started with here. So this expression on the top is equivalent to where my finger is in yellow. All right? Are we good?
Yes.
All right, let's look at the PEMDAS problem. Okay, so it's going to be this problem now on page 7. It looks like this. Okay. So, Esther, come off mute. All right, Esther, I'm going to ping you up. Uh-oh, where'd she go? Jesus, you'll be on deck next, so be awake. All right. So, Esther, in this problem, we see we have fractions, correct?
Yeah.
What do we have to do to the fraction? We have to convert them to a what?
Decimal.
Decimal. So what is 4 divided by 5 equal to as a decimal form?
0.8.
Good. So you're going to write on your paper 4 over 5 equals 0.8. And which means 2/5 is half of 0.8. What's half of 0.8?
0.4.
0.4. So before Esther goes any farther, I'm just going to show what Esther did, so we all are clear. You cannot start doing the math until you convert all the fractions into decimals. So remember, that's what we were telling you in class, and that's what we've been stressing the last 2 weeks being here every day at 8 a.m. So 4 over 5 is equal to 0.8. Half of 0.8 is 0.4, which is 2/5. Because remember, a percent is a number out of 100. So if I was to make this into a denominator of 100, I would multiply 5 times 20 to get 100, and 4 times 20 gets 0.8. Same thing here. 5 times what's 120? And 2 times 20 is 40, or 0.4 is a decimal. Now I'm going to follow PEMDAS. P for parentheses, E for exponents, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, S for subtraction. So now what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, I'm just going to rewrite my expression. Before I go any farther, I rewrite the expression. So now this is what paper will look like. I'm going to take what I have in bold, and I'm just going to rewrite it. Hold on, I don't want to give you the answer. Which is going to look something like mine. So I now got 12 4/5 plus 5/3, 5 to the 3rd power, times parentheses, 7 2/5 minus 3, close the parentheses. So as Esther said, you got to convert the decimal into fractions. So my next line is going to look like this. Okay? Anytime I see the decimal, anytime I see the fraction, I'm going to put the decimal. So 4/5 now is 0.8. So the 0.8 goes in place of 4/5. I'm just rewriting everything that has a fraction into a decimal. So I keep the 5 to the 3rd. The 7 2/4, the 7 2/5 becomes 7.40 because that's the decimal form minus 3. Now, according to PEMDAS, I got to do the parentheses first. So 7.40 minus 3. When I do the subtraction, 7.40 minus 3, because we still had a little trouble with this one, I'm now going to get 4.40. Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello? Somebody talk to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we got to do the exponents of 5 to the 3rd. And Annalena.
I think she left. Did she?
Okay, Angelina, then? 5 to the third power. What does that mean? What does 5 to the third power mean?
5 times 5 times 5.
Good. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. So now I just did exponents because that the next step is multiplication. So my question to you is, ladies and gentlemen, is do I multiply 12.8 times 1.25 plus 125? Or do I multiply 125 times 4.40? Remember that the parentheses was attached to the 7.40 minus 3, which is 4.40. So I'm going to multiply the 125 times the 4.40. And then I'm going to take that product and add it. So I'm going to multiply these two numbers and then add it to 12.8. Once you have your answer, type it in the chat. I'm going to tell you what you're doing in the chat. So you're going to tell me in the chat 125 times 4.40, and then you're going to add 12.8. Type your answer. That's your task. I got one answer.
Oh.
Still waiting on. Oh man, sorry, Annalena. I spelt your name correctly, but I didn't go right. Yes, Blessing. That's 2. Waiting on the other 10 of you. Yes, Allie. Yes, Angela. Yes, Esther. And you can use your calculator phone. It's okay. You don't have to do this in your head. Yes, Nikel. Yes, Annalena. Just waiting for Ilani, Jesus, Blessing. Oh, Blessing already did it. Waiting for Allie, I think. Oh, Allie already gave me her answer. Jesus, I need your answer, bud. Type it in the chat for me when you're ready.
Can I see the work?
Well, Jazz, what did you do? Did you multiply 125 times 4.40?
I didn't show my work.
Okay, well, when you multiplied that on your calculator, 125 times, I'll show you the work in a second. 125 times 4.40, what did you get?
Oh, I typed in my answer. It's
God bless you.
562. I just need the
Oh, okay. You got 562.8, then you're good. Now I'm going to show your work. So here, this is what I did. So I multiplied, I actually did it by hand because I didn't use a calculator. So 4.40 times 125, I got 550. How about now? Is it better now?
a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
still
better
do?
now.
Okay, it's better now? Because I could send
Yeah.
you a private chat.
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, so I multiplied it by hand. I got 550.00, which is the same as 550. Because remember, it's a whole number. To make it a decimal, I put the decimal to the right of the ones, and I just keep adding zeros, and it's the same as if there's no decimal. Then I added 12.8, and I got 562.8. That is the sum. That is not, well, that is the sum or the value of this whole entire expression that we did. Okay?
Okay. Can you send them in the private chat? Can you send the photo in the private chat?
Yes. I'll do it when we get off the call, okay, dear?
Okay.
Just tell me the page that you need. Send me a message now so I have it, okay? All right, let's go on to the next page. We're going to go to page 8 now, which is pretty straightforward. All right? Page 8. All right, page 8 looks like this. Okay? I think we did this question the other day, and it's a repeat. I'm sorry about that. So this is pretty straightforward. Jesus. How's it going, bud? Good? Jesus, you awake? Nah, Jesus, you all right?
Not 100% awake.
All right, we'll come back to you. We'll call in somebody else right now. Blessing.
Tired.
Hi, Blessing. Blessing, can you read this question on page 8 for us? Page 8. Page 8, number 5. You got to read louder. I can't hear you.
There was a typo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Can you read the
I
question?
feel like a Gucci man in 2006.
Blessing, this is the problem. You don't. Okay, so someone's going to help you then. Allie, can you read it, please? Show your face. Yeah, you.
Okay. The elevations in feet of 3 cities are marked on the number line below. Label each city with the integers it represents. Which do I have to write? Do I have to read the
Yes.
statements?
Well, before you
Okay.
read the statements, hold on. Tell us what city Q, P, and R are.
City P is 10. Well, positive 10. City Q is sea level 0. City R is negative 20.
Okay, can you show us the edit that we have to make on our paper? Because I put city
Oh.
Q, city P, and city Q.
What do you mean edit?
Okay, I'll show you. So city Q, city P, and that should say city R, guys. You see that? You see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're good?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm
remember,
good.
anytime you get a number line, you're supposed to identify the cities that they give you or the location first, which then will help you make a better choice on your answer selection. Okay, Allie, you ready?
Yeah. City R is positive 20 on the number line.
Is that true?
No,
Okay. Why? Why is that not true?
because it's below City Q. Below 0.
Keep going.
City Q is at sea level and City P is 10 units above 0.
Okay. What do we know about that?
I agree with it.
So what answer choice is that?
B.
Huh?
B.
Huh?
B.
So city Q is at sea level, which is true, and city P is 10 units above 0?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
correct.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Is there anything else?
City P is 10 units below 0 and City R is 20 units above 0. That's incorrect.
Okay.
Incorrect.
Ci-
City
Keep going.
City R is 20 units below 0 and City Q is 5 units above 0. That's incorrect.
Right. Because the city Q isn't 5 below, it's actually at sea level. Good job. So the answer is B on page 8. Let's go to page 9. It's a unit rate problem. So the unit rate. Okay, the unit rate.
Oh, can I read it?
I think Angelina asked. You can read after her.
Oh, okay.
She asked me, and I didn't forget.
Okay.
You can read after her, okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Angelina.
Miss Canella rode her bicycle 200 miles in 5 weeks, riding the same distance each week. Mr. Rask rode his bicycle 210 miles in 7 weeks, riding the same distance each week. Determine the unit rate for both. Which statement correctly compares the number of miles per week they rode?
Okay. So my question to you is, if we are going to compare unit rate, we're going to do division, right? So what are the
Yes.
units I'm comparing?
200 divided by and
Hold on. Before you give me numbers, what are the units?
miles
what?
and week.
200 what? Is it miles or weeks?
Weeks.
So 200 miles in 5 weeks. So we're comparing miles to weeks, are we not?
Yes.
Yeah, keep going. Okay, so what do we write for Miss Canella? What am I dividing?
200 divided by 5.
Which is how much?
40.
40 miles in 1 week.
Yes. Yes.
Talk to me about Mr. Rez's unit rate.
210 divided by 7, which is 30 miles in a week.
Okay, so Angelina, who rode more? Me, Mr. Rez, or I? Who rode more?
You.
How many did I ride?
You. 40.
I rode 40 more than Mr. Rez?
10 more.
10 more.
So we got answer choice A. You just said that I rode more.
How come we always get the same word problems?
Oh, you know what? On this one, I thought I changed the numbers. I apologize, guys.
Oh.
Sorry.
And the number.
Yeah, there's
And
another.
number
There's
12.
another one that's repeated. But again,
And
Allie, to
it's
answer
number
your
12.
contact- right?
That's number
I know.
12.
I know. So the reason why we have the same kind of concepts too is because based on your IA data that you guys took like 3 weeks ago, it showed that you needed help on these questions. All right. All right, we're almost done. Now we're going to go to page 10. Page 10 is the greatest common factor, a GCF problem. All right. So this one is, what is the greatest common factor of, oh, sorry, I promised Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine, whenever you're ready, we're on page 10, number 7. We're stopping at page 12 today.
Okay. What
Show
is
your
the
face.
greatest common factor of 45 and 90?
We'll show your face.
I can't. My
Why?
computer is, I don't know. It's not letting me.
Okay. So what is the greatest common factor of 45 and 9?
I'll beat her face.
Okay. So you have to make a T-chart, right?
Yeah. You need to make a teacher at 45 and 90, and we need to find the greatest common factors, and then that's the greatest common factor. Yeah, that.
Okay. So what are the factors of 45? Do you know, Jazz?
No, I don't know.
Okay, let's see. Who can we call on? Jesus. Give me a factor of 45. 1 in what? 1 in what?
45.
Somebody just whispered something.
45.
Allie, help him out.
45.
1 in 45. What else, Allie? 3 in what?
3 and yeah, that's how far I got. Never mind.
15.
Yeah. No. Yeah, 3 and 15.
And 5 in what?
5 and 9. 9.
Good. And what about 90?
Oh, I got one. I got one.
Okay. You got one for what?
For 45.
Okay. What did you get?
9 times 5.
Yeah, which is the same as 5 times 9.
I got for 90, I think. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, let's call on somebody else now. Make it fair. Fair voice.
Even like our son.
Show your face, please. All right, 90. 1 times what?
1 times 90.
Good. 2 and what?
45.
3 and what?
30.
Good. Nikel, you're going to continue. You're going to give me 5 times what is 90?
So what? 5 times 90?
5 times what is 90?
Oh, 5 times 18.
Good. 6 times what?
6 times 15.
And 9 times what?
10.
Good. So now what do they all share in common, Nikel? Did they share one?
They are sharing 9, 15, and 45.
And they share 2 other ones.
Oh, 3 and 5.
Okay, so out of 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, 45, what is the greatest common factor that's shared between 45 and 90?
It's 45.
Okay, so we should have this.
45.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We have two more and we're done.
Can I see it?
Chat, send me a chat who wants to read the next problem. Okay?
It's a little bit blurry.
We're gonna move
It's a
on now.
little bit blurry. I can't see it.
It's blurry?
Yeah.
How about now?
Oh, yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet you. Where you been? I can show you incredible things.
You good?
Okay,
Got
fantastic.
it.
Okay, we're almost done. Probably like another 5
I'm okay.
minutes.
Got it. Got it.
All right, good. Who wanted to read the next one? They didn't chat me.
Y'all chat. Okay.
Can I do it?
I don't know who said that.
Can't she do it, please?
Lonnie.
Ilani?
Yes.
Okay. You can read it. We're on page 11.
All right. Mark graph points on the coordinate plane below to represent the locations of his school and a bank. Mark wants to add the location of the library on the coordinate plane. The distance from the library to the school is the same as the distance from the bank to the school. Which ordered pair could be the coordinates of the librry?
Oh my
Play.
god. She sounds like Billie
So-
Eilish.
Huh?
She sounds like Billie Eilish.
So we got to figure out how far is the
I like
school from the
Billie
bank? Almost done. How far is the school from the bank?
It's for
4.
4 things
4
away.
blocks, right?
Yeah.
So now, in order to do this question, what you have to do is you have to graph each coordinate pair. Okay, so we're going to go graph 2, 4. So I'm going to start on the origin, which is 0, 0. I'm going to go over to 2. I'm going to go up to 4. So where the school is, I'm going to call that point A. So that's 2, 4, and that doesn't mean, that's not true. So let's cross off choice A. Now, I want to go graph point B, ordered pair. 2, 8. So I'm going to start at the origin. I'm going to walk over to 2, and then I'm going to walk up to 8. Okay, so I'm going to go walk over to 2 on the X, and I'm going to walk up to 8 on the Y. I'm going to call that point B. We're going to graph all the points first. Now, I'm going to go to 4, 4. I'm going to go to 4, and then I'm going to go up to 4, which is in between the school and the bank. That's going to be point B. It's going to look like mine. And then I'm going to go graph D, which is 6, 8. So I'm going to walk over to 6 on the X and walk up to 8 on the Y. And I'm going to call that point Z. So now I got A, B, C, D on the plane. I know that A and C cannot be true. It just doesn't make any sense. So again, it has to be 4 blocks from the school to the bank and the bank to the school. So the only other answer that makes the best sense is what? Is it B or D?
Bay. It's Bay.
Why is it B, Allie?
Because it's B. Oh.
You do know because you said it. There's a reason why you said it.
Because the B is at 2 all the way up to 8, 2 8. Yeah.
So what coordinate are we really interested in? The X or the Y?
The
What?
The Y.
Right. So it has to be choice B, guys.
Yes.
Okay, because we're not interested in the X coordinate, we're interested in the Y coordinate. Because the X you got to walk over, and the Y is when you got to move up. So the Y has to be at 4. So if I add 4 plus 4, I'm going to get 8. If I start at 4 and I walk to 8, I get 4 more, right? If I start at the 4 here and I walk up to the 8, okay, it wouldn't work. Okay, last page. Then we'll pick up on page 13 tomorrow.
I have the
Tomorrow we'll
answers
complete
for
the rest.
page
We're going to
12.
stop here.
What's the answer for page 11?
So the answer for page 12,
11 was
11
B.
is B as in boy, okay?
B.
What?
Okay.
B for
B-
which one? For the first
B's
one?
for 11.
All right. Here Here we go. Last problem for today. You want to go ahead after we get off, feel free to, and then we'll come back tomorrow and review. All right, we got problem 9 and problem 10 on page 12, and then we're going to call it a day. Which inequality shows x is less than 25? Let's look. We obviously know they have to be open circles. Remember, we were telling you that anything less than 0 is shaded to the left of 0, and anything greater than 0 is shaded to the right of 0. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking at the graph, we know that we can cross off which are not less than 25.
A and B.
Okay, because they have closed circles on negative 25. So now you're left with C or D. Which one shows me numbers less than 25?
C.
A would be greater than. Okay, A is they're getting greater.
C.
Hold on. Less than 25 would be C. A is showing that they're getting greater. Okay. Now at the bottom, which graph shows me x is greater than negative 25? So there were
C.
2 choices that I can cross off.
C and D.
Okay. So which is greater than? Is it this way or is it this way?
It's B.
This
I mean, it's B. It's B. It's B.
Right?
C.
Negative 25, 0, 25, 50. It has to be this
It's
one.
B.
This is
It's
B.
B.
Sorry, I got repeated.
B.
B as in boy.
B as in Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Yo,
Does anyone have any questions on
This
any of
girl.
the 12 problems that the 10
Gotcha.
problems that we went over plus the do now, which was 3 to 13 problems?
I didn't finish 6. Oh, that
Tomorrow
was
we're going to review page 13, page 14, page 15, 16, 17, 19, 20,
30, 40.
1. But your exit ticket is pretty straightforward. You go to page 22 right now. Everyone do the exit ticket now. Everyone mute themselves right now.
Where is that?
Where's the exit ticket?
The exit pick
What number?
is page 22 and 23. And everyone's going to type in their answer
Oh,
for page
I found it.
22 and 23. I need everyone muted right now. Allie, Lonnie, Esther, Jasmine, Jesus, Mikael,
I'm moving.
yourself.
Bye.
Okay, please text me the answer now if you're done. I'm giving you 5 minutes. It's silence for the next 5 minutes. And everyone should be muted.
Huh? Of course I do. Why would you say that? I wouldn't.
You guys got 4 minutes left.
Oh, no. You did. You did. You did. But you are. Uh-huh. You are. I know.
Three more minutes.
That's weird.
Why don't you text it to me? Just stay silent because we still got a minute left. We got 30 seconds. And then when the exit ticket comes on Google Classroom, you then will do it. Just read it carefully. Again, feel free to go ahead, but we're not going to do any more at this point because we've been on now for about an hour. Perfect, girls. All right, time is now up. Majority of you got, for the first one, this is what you should have had. Based on what I saw, the majority of you got 12P equal 27, P equal $2.25. I did the division by hand. Some of you used a calculator. As long as you get $2.25 per notebook, I'm cool with that. Okay. On the next page, the equation is 4,000x equal 40,000 using the wall method. This is multiplication. The inverse is division. I divide by 4,000 on both sides, and I get x equal 10 fire extinguishers. So that is your final answer. Does anyone have any other questions? Now's the time to ask.
No.
All right. So again, the exit ticket will be coming up shortly on Google Classroom. There will be a 10-question assessment on Friday, which will be on everything we've been doing. You guys are going to be fine.
Assessment.
Yeah, quiz. A 10-question quiz. Yeah.
Oh,
We will have class at 8 a.m. like every day. And then after the class, you will complete the quiz. That will be your exit ticket for the day. 10 questions. So each question is 10 points. So make sure you read and show your work. All right.
what I put for the end of page 6?
That's a private question. You can send me a private message, okay? And I'll be more than happy to. Right? Does anyone have anything else for me before we go and we come back again tomorrow? Same time, same place. From our house.
Same.
Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait. Don't go. Wait, don't go. Come back for a second. Hold on. I forgot to make an announcement. Everyone come back. Remember, there is a schedule that went out. We are still meeting every day at 8 o'clock. That doesn't apply to us.
Where's the schedule? I don't see it.
Exactly.
It was in your
I'm so lost. What are you talking about?
Listen, it was in your e-newsletter. We are still meeting at 8 o'clock every single day, unless I say a different time. Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Are you okay?
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.